A lot of us really struggle with finding time to draw or paint or really study art and make time for art. Most of us have a full time job, or we go to school, or have other priorities or other responsibilities, and really struggle to find the time that we need to pursue our passions. So, today I'll share some practical tips that helped me find time and really put in the hours that I want to into drawing and painting and learning the fundamentals. I will have a time lapse of one of the recent paintings that I've done running in the background while I'll speak about these tips. So, the first thing that has helped me a lot is to have the equipment ready to draw. For example, for my setup, I always have my tablet connected to the laptop that I work on, and it's always ready next to me. So, whenever I have time or I want to draw, all I have to do is turn it on and it's ready for drawing. And if you're doing traditional art, always have maybe your sketchbook and pencils around so that when you're ready to draw or you have time to draw, you don't have to spend time setting up and you can just jump into drawing or painting. The second thing, which I think is very important, is to schedule shorter times. A lot of us really maybe are busy during the weekday and then think that, well, on Saturday I will spend 8 hours drawing. Usually these long periods of time don't really pan out, and a lot of times we may end up doing 1 or 2 hours and then get tired, or our mind is not right into it, or other distractions come up. We might have other commitments or such. So try and schedule shorter times throughout the week rather than only rely on one long period of time on a single day. So the third tip really goes along with the second one, is to block out these shorter times in your calendar. So this could be very easy to do, and because you're doing it, it really makes you committed to it. So you know and you're mentally prepared for when that time comes to start drawing and make the time for it. So for example, for me, one of the things that I do is block out some time before and after work to do or to work on my drawings and paintings. So for example, if I start my work at 8 and that specific day I'm working from home, I can just do about 45 minutes to an hour in the morning before I start my day. So the two other tips that I want to give now is on using our time more effectively. So the first one I wanted to say is try to do hard studies or difficult subjects that you want to work on a fresh mind. For example, you want to do those in the morning with a busy schedule and with work or school or whatever we're busy with. Our body or mind gets tired throughout the day, and it will have a little bit less capacity to learn new things as the day goes by, and we become less effective. So I really recommend doing hard studies on a fresh mind and see what really works for you, and make sure you're not wasting your time doing these difficult studies or drawing or paintings when you're tired. And then finally, something that I found really useful is to plan what you want to study or draw ahead of time. So every time you want to draw, you don't want to spend half an hour just thinking about what you want to study or what you want to draw. It's nice to have a plan. It's nice to think ahead of time. For example, at the beginning of the week, you can sit down and think about what are the subjects or what are the topics that you want to study. Maybe find the references that you want to study from or work on, so that when the time comes for you to actually do the drawing and the painting, you are jumping right into the work and you're not wasting any more time trying to think of what to draw. So these were some practical tips that I have been following in the last few months to help me get more effective and efficient with my time. I hope these tips will also help you make more time to draw and paint. And if you find this video helpful and you want to learn about what to study exactly and what are the things that you should be focusing on for your art, you can watch this video here, and see you in the next video.